Oh,
where y'all be at?
Just kicking it, talking about cakes and shit. What's your deal, bro?
Like, I was just, where y'all be at? Like, country clubs? Y'all be at the movies?
Every country club application I put in has not been responded to. I'm still waiting on every country club I've ever applied to.
That's wow, because the name could be either or. Roderick Taylor?
Yeah. No. You got to submit a photo. All right, man, let's get into the fucking business. This episode 233 of the Rise and Grind podcast. It's your boy Roderick in the building.
I'm Jack Harlow.
We're back here again and again and again and again.
Another week, man. How's it been? How you feeling? What's been going on?
Same shit as of this week. Another day, another dollar.
Okay.
Work, pod. I'm just going through the motion this week. I feel good. I haven't taken too much time to stop and really think about this week at all. I've just been really pushing through it. This week's moved by pretty fast, at least to me. We're heading up on the last week of April. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like we just said this to y'all in March.
Hey.
This year's gone by entirely too fast.
Yeah, man. Monday actually is May 1st.
Oh, you're right. This is the last week. Officially the last full week.
That is crazy.
Of March. I'm not March, of April.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Days just fly by, man. Like you said, yeah.
How's your week been?
Week has been good for me. I feel the same as you. Days going by fast, man. I feel like this week has went by super quick.
Absolutely.
Super duper quick, but overall, the week has been good. The only thing I had was work as well, man. Like you said, I've been tired. Been trying to catch up on sleep a little bit, but outside of that, nothing exciting, man. Just been a normal week for me. It is going to be a short week, man. I am about to catch a flight. As you are hearing this, I am in the air.
Yeah, I don't want to talk too much because
I'm gonna talk about it when I get back, because I don't even know what I'm getting into.
Yeah, and you gotta. Well, I mean, he's lying.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know how's it gonna be, so I'm gonna just wait till it happens.
But
and I come back and talk about it. But yeah,
it's gonna be a great event for you. It sounds like. Well, from what I've heard, I know Cari's not gonna go into it right now, but it sounds like you're going to have a great time with what you're doing.
Facts.
There's going to be some business production in work. I can't wait to see how that turns out. But yeah, I don't want to give too much detail.
Yeah, man. That's it. Like I said, I'll have more on Monday. Obviously, because I'll come back and be able to tell what the experience was like. But yeah, looking forward to that, man. So I'm gonna catch a flight, be in New Orleans until Saturday. I'll be back Saturday night, and then the next day we'll be recording and shit. So yeah, man, I don't have nothing else outside of that. You got weekend plans? What you got planned? None?
No. You said you're going to New Orleans. You're going on a swamp tour.
A swamp tour.
You're going on a crawdad tour.
What is that? Is that something for real?
I don't know. I just made that up.
I was about to say, I don't know.
Crawfish, like them crawdaddies.
Crawdaddies is nasty.
You've never heard people talk about like crawfish and call them crawdads?
Nah, man. I don't really affiliate with seafood too much.
Yeah. No, first you gotta grab the crawhead. Like, you gotta grab the crawdaddy, suck the head.
See.
Yep. Then you eat up. Oh shit.
Then you eat up.
Yeah. Or either that or I have I have it backwards, which is even fucking dirtier.
It's dirty, yeah.
You crack the crawdaddy.
Wow.
Pull it out.
Oof.
You eat up.
Okay.
Then you suck the head.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who made that up, but
this is a sick Negro.
Yeah, man. That's disgusting. I'm not gonna lie to you. Are you okay with, first of all, ordering that, but eating that across the table from your lady? The way you just explained it, like, are you saying that out loud?
I'm never gonna explain it, even though if you're in New Orleans, like you said you're going to be, you're gonna see a lot of T-shirts that make fun of that because that's a famous thing. People talk shit and make jokes on is like the suck the head, this, that.
Really? Okay.
But if I've ever eaten crawdaddies, I'm done calling it that shit. It's funny. I was just doing that for fun. But if I've ever eaten crawfish in front of a woman, I've never really thought of it. I just I yanked the crawfish actual meat off. Pause. Man, even though I'm saying crawfish, that just sounds goofy.
Do your thing.
Yank the meat off?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on.
What do you mean by that?
I swear I don't mean I don't really mean yank the meat off. I just mean yank.
He said it again.
What do you mean by that?
Oh my goodness.
You just yank that thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you just yank that fucker. I'm buying into all
all stereotypes.
Yeah. I'm buying no, not all stereotypes. Not today. But yeah, I just yanked that fucker. And oh my God, it sounds crazy. I'm not going in anymore.
Pause.
Yeah. What I was gonna say, pause, was most people tip the crawfish up like it's a cup.
Yo.
I keep oh shit, you can man.
Nah, bro.
This might gotta.
I'm done. I'm finna mute your shit.
No, you might need to take that out, bro. That is fucking insane, dude. Well, now you just keep your head down.
Yeah, I heard you.
That sounds wild, but
yeah, for somebody who don't really eat a lot of seafood, you're not making it sound even more appealing to me.
No, it's not that bad though.
I've had crawfish.
Then how did
before,
you?
Though.
Was it fried crawfish or something?
Nah, it was just like already picked apart for me.
What the fuck does that even mean? It's the tiniest piece of meat ever. Pause.
Yeah.
And they picked it apart for you. But
I mean, bro, I just tried it. Like this was a long time ago. Yeah.
You didn't suck the head?
I ain't do none of that. Like they just gave me like the meat. I guess I don't know.
That's disrespectful. If they just gave you the meat and you didn't suck it. that's disrespectful. Yeah. Come on now. As a male, you know that's disrespectful. Come on now. Like, come on.
As a male is nasty.
We supposed to get that top first, nigga.
That's nasty, yo.
My fault, bro.
As a male, you supposed to know that.
Yeah, bro.
What?
Come on, bro.
Nah, I know what you mean, bro.
Look, you tried to back me in the corner, bro.
I know, bro. My fault.
I was not going for it. But nevertheless, enjoy your trip
for sure
to Louisiana.
Appreciate
you got any voodoo shit planned?
Hell no. I don't get down with that.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully I can get some beignets. Cafe du Monde.
I'm not gonna lie. That is the only reason why I am envious or jealous of Cari going to Louisiana. Fuck, I want them beignets so bad. And even if I'm like, hey, Cari, bring me back some beignets, they don't hit like fresh beignets hit. Mm-hmm. Like them fresh Cafe du Monde beignets, and they hit every time. A little coffee on the side, a little milk.
It's amazing, ain't it?
And I sound like a fat bitch right now. I'm sorry. Like, I be around like a lot of fat bitches. They just be talking about cakes and shit. I mean, like,
you be around a lot of
yeah. I be in the mix with fat bitches.
For real?
Yeah. They be talking about cakes and shit all the time.
Okay. Where y'all be at?
Just kicking it, talking about cakes and shit. What's your deal, bro?
Like, I was just, where y'all be at? Like, country clubs? Y'all be at the movies?
Every country club application I put in has not been responded to. I'm still waiting on every country club I've ever fucking applied to.
That's wow, because the name could be either or. Roderick Taylor.
Yeah.
could
No. You got to submit a
either or.
photo.
They must ask you what's your race.
No, you got to submit a photo. Once they get that.
Oh, to the country club?
Yeah. It's a part of the application.
For sure.
Like, you got to put in a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not letting me in. Moving on. What were we even talking about?
Man, we were just talking about New Orleans, Cafe Du Monde, things like that. But no, we can move on. I wanted to ask you a question, so we came in with the song Bone Crusher, Never Scared. You had mentioned that being a one-hit wonder.
Okay.
What's some of the greatest one-hit wonder songs of all time, in your opinion?
Well, just by the numbers, right now, I think the biggest one-hit wonder. Damn it! I guess we can't call him a one-hit wonder. I was gonna say Old Town Road.
Yeah, I know that's what you was about to say.
But he's not technically a one-hit wonder anymore.
Yeah.
He's got Industry Baby. He's got a bunch of different tracks now that that Montero track that kind of washes away his one-hit wonderness. Jump, Crisscross. Do you have some?
That's a good one.
Chameleonaire?
Riding Dirty.
Yes.
Tipsy. Who's that? Jaquan. I'm in the club getting tipsy.
Okay.
What's another one?
Panda, Designer.
Yeah, you could say that. Mims.
Absolutely.
He had a few.
He had 2 or 3.
Yeah, for sure. But the what was it? Chain Hang Low? Is that Mims? Is Chain Hang Low Mims?
No, I don't think that's Mims. It's that your chain. Let it hang. Cut around. It's
Bro,
something.
chill.
Is that your chain?
Hey man, we heard it. That was Jibs. Yeah. Oh, I said.
I was about to say, we talking about
Man.
these nasty names of the
know,
early
dog.
2000s. Mims and Jibs.
Mims and Jibs.
You nasty college hill watching BET uncut looking at motherfuckers went for that. And then to follow this up, Young Jock is going down. Of course, we had that viral video come out maybe a couple months ago where he kind of got ridiculed by that podcaster saying that he was a one-hit wonder. He has more hits, but I wouldn't say they're his hits. They might be feature, they might be productions, but yeah. Cali Swag District, Teach Me How to Dougie.
That's a good one.
Them whip nay niggas. Silent How. Didn't he catch a murder? Did Silent How catch a murder?
I don't know.
One of them caught a murder, or like
question.
I don't want to put the other kind of charges on people.
Yeah.
The number one that I'm seeing here, because I have a poll up, Ice Ice Baby, Vanilla Ice.
Oh, okay.
Let me see some of the ones that haven't been mentioned. Sugar Hill Gang's Rapper's Delight.
So go on.
Because I Got High, Afro Man. Of course you have to mention Because I Got High.
Yeah. Afro Man's running for president. Did you see that?
Corey,
I'm sorry.
4 or 5 pods ago, we came in and talked about how Afro Man's house was raided for kidnapping and drug trafficking.
Correct.
Here today on episode 233, you're reporting that he's been cleared to run for fucking president.
That's correct.
I hate that nowadays, like, you never have to have ever like held a seat in anything to run for president.
Yeah. It's
Even though I love Afro Man, I love Afro Man to death.
yeah, but some people just shouldn't run for office.
Yeah.
That's no disrespect.
Yeah, this is one of those things that I was gonna run for president,
But then I got
but then he got high. Maybe that's what he's doing this for.
ooh.
Da 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 da. Nah, that shit was lit. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh man, yeah, like everybody that we named, even though they may have been one-hit wonders, they had a time for when their songs dropped. It was perfect. Like some of those songs came out like 03, 04, 05. Perfect time, you know?
Y'all niggas have no idea how lit at age 7 Jaquan had me to tipsy. Like that nigga had me lit so much. So, do you remember? Were you one of the kids that turned the tipsy into Pepsi? Oh, niggas that wasn't 21, like, oh, everybody was in the club drinking Pepsi. Stop playing games with me, man. Like, we couldn't go crazy. Like, we wasn't tipsy. Black parents, I was getting slapped for saying tipsy. You what? Stop fucking playing. We drinking Pepsi in this bitch, mama.
Word, your mom was slapping you across the face.
Oh my gosh, my dad too. What fuck around and get beef for saying that shit, nigga? You never get tipsy, nigga. You mannish ass. Nigga. You always trying to be grown. It's your mannish ass.
Yeah.
Came back next day drinking Pepsi. Fuck you talking about? You thought I was gonna stop singing the song?
That's funny.
Fuck you.
I got another one, man. Rich Boy, throw some D's.
Oh my gosh. Now that one,
It's fire.
him and Chameleonaire, I hate that them niggas were one-hit wonders. Actually, when I look at Chameleonaire's face, I don't feel as bad that he's a one-hit wonder. When I look at his face, I don't have fun.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying anyone looks better than the other one, but that like
wait.
some niggas' face, you look at him, you don't even want him to win. I saw Chameleonaire's face, I'm like, he needs to lose. Stop his bag. Yeah, stop his bag, bro.
Oh my God.
Some like you know how niggas be on social media, they be like, you know, there's one thing I would never do, and that's stop the next man's back. Stop that nigga's paper, bro. Like he
Nah, yeah, that's insane. Especially just off of a facial expression.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Maybe it's the fact like that I hated the way his grill made his lips protrude from his face. I ain't fuck with it. It made everything a little bit off. Let's get him off the camera. Maybe it was the fact that every time he started the performance, his wave cap scrunched up a little bit.
Okay. That's interesting.
And his eyes looked fucked up. He didn't wear sunglasses. He wanted us to see him.
Sound like you was hating a little bit.
Yeah. He made the song for me.
Was you hating on?
Nigga, he made the song for me. I was riding around, I heard this shit, nigga. If he would have had a CD in my car, I would have tossed that shit. I was hating, nigga. Yeah, he was getting paper, riding on 24-inch chrome.
Riding dirty.
Yeah. I was hating.
No tags and no insurance.
My teachers was talking shit to me. I had to deal with it.
Y'all, do you remember the remakes? What was his name? Weird Al Yankovic. Do you remember that?
Yes, but I can't think of the name now.
White and Nerdy.
White Nerdy.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to let you know right now, all jokes aside, I really was a fan of Chameleonaire and that song back then. I fucking hated when Weird Al Yankovic redid that shit. With everything in me. Like, number one, that nigga frightened me when I was a kid. Like,
Jeez.
there are certain people that frightened me. He was scary. I don't know if it was the mustache, the glasses, the same way. Wow, that was racist.
Oh my God, an entire race of people.
Nigga, they be afraid of us. Stop fucking playing with me. Y'all be afraid of us.
Jeez.
Oh my God.
Close call.
But yeah, he really just scared the shit out of me growing up.
Okay.
I didn't fuck with the song. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like his style. Thought he was creepy. So I remember it, but wasn't a fan of that song. You were a fan of White and Nerdy?
I wasn't too much. Just
you look like you hit.
But I remember it.
You hit the watch later button on White and Nerdy back then.
I don't even know if they had that back then, but
they didn't. I know. Damn. I didn't think Cari was gonna pull my card on that.
Yeah, I'm like, come on now. This was like 05.
Well,
no, I wasn't too much. I wouldn't just say I was a fan.
In 05. So
what?
Now I'm gonna pull your card. YouTube was not around in 2005.
Nigga, fuck. My bad.
It arrived in 07. to my knowledge.
All right.
So
you got it, dude.
I know I got it, nigga. Like Stella with her groove, nigga. She got that bitch.
For sure that.
My fault, bro.
You don't have to embarrass me in front of the pod like that.
Yeah.
Not the whole pod. Like, bro, you're gonna have to stop doing this when we get older. You can't keep punking me.
When we get 40, I can't.
Yeah, you can't keep doing it, bro. Can't keep doing it.
My fault, bro. I really should have pulled you. So we could have turned the mics down.
Facts, we could have muted him.
Absolutely. That's my B. Hold on.
I appreciate that, bro.
No, yeah. No, I just had to say something, Corey.
Yeah.
You ready to move on, bro?
Yeah, man. Let's move on.
Let's talk about music. Are we out of One Hit Wonders? Do you have any more?
Nah, that was it. Yeah, we can move into music. So, oh man, on Wednesday of this week, man, we got a big announcement. Jack Harlow.
Yes, sir.
Jack Harlow has announced he is releasing a new project titled Jack Man. Drop the fucking horns for Jack Harlow, man.
Jack Man.
Jack Man.
He released his cover art. He had his shirt off in the cover art for the ladies.
Yeah, man. He took to Instagram, Twitter, released the cover art. Like we said, it's out now as of this pod Thursday. Like I said, he released it on Wednesday, but the album is coming out tomorrow on Friday, man. How are we feeling about Jack Harlow releasing the album this year?
If it's anything like Come Home, the Kids Miss You, we'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to it if it's anything like that album.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Did that just drop last year?
It did.
He has 3 albums under his belt. He dropped 21, 22, he has 2 albums that are to critical acclaim under his belt.
Mm.
I can't remember the one that dropped in 21. What was the name of that?
That's What They All Say.
Okay. That was his first big album. Then we had Come Home, the Kids Miss You.
The first one actually dropped in 20. December 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the one that was in 20? That's the one where he's signing autographs out the window? Mm-hmm. Yeah, very controversial cover.
Yep.
Ooh, with that black thigh. He's just using black women. You remember that shit?
That's where it all began, man.
That's where it all began. That's a nasty come up.
The industry plant, that's where it began.
He is an industry plant.
That's where it began, right there.
Nevertheless, it did begin right there. Nevertheless, I think this being the third out of them will probably have a lot less feature work. Hopefully he's alone more. I want to hear Jack just work as Jack. He did a lot of that on the first album. I'd like to see him do it again. But I don't know. With Jack Harlow, he's very lyrical, so I don't have expectation. He's already at the top, like the top of the top. He's the biggest that there is in the rap game right now. I'm not saying he's number one, but I'm saying that realm of artists that are the biggest, the Lil Durks, the Lil Babies, the Drakes, the Travises, the Kendricks, the Coles. He's a pop star, so he's sitting up there in that realm already. He doesn't have anything to prove anymore already. I guess we'll just sit back and wait on good music. He can only surprise us.
Yeah, what I will say, I'm not surprised that Jack Harlow is releasing a new album, but I am surprised at the surprise drop.
Yeah, nowadays, a week's notice is a surprise drop.
Right. So let me say that one more time for you remedial niggas. I'm not surprised that he dropped an album this year because, like you said, Come Home, The Kids Miss You came out last year. He's at the peak. You had Churchill Downs with Drake. You had First Class, #1 song in the world. You know what I mean? So, of course, it makes sense for the next year. Let's continue on this momentum and drop another album. So I'm not surprised at that. But the surprise drop, Jack Harlow, the last 2 projects that we have mentioned, he always led with a hit single.
Absolutely. With the first album, he was coming straight off of that What's Poppin'.
What's Poppin', and the remix was on the album.
Absolutely.
Right? So this release has no single, and he released it on Wednesday. The album is coming out Friday. That's why I'm saying I'm surprised at that because he's the industry playing like we like to, joke and make fun. Like they always lead with a single or some controversy or some type of story. The whole shit with Drake, that song leaked. They were out in Turks, all this shit around it. Then he went and got the, what was it, Fergie? Was that Fergie on that sample?
First Class? Yeah.
Then he got the Fergie sample. You know what I mean? He was in the studio teasing it. Like there was always something behind it. We've got nothing but a movie.
But with Jack Harlow, he is so into the industry and he's so endorsed and backed that it doesn't matter because every single one of his partners are going to push that album drop for the remainder of this week. So they're going to make up for any time he would have spent promoting it. He's one of those guys that he doesn't have to move a muscle. His sponsors are going to do that for him. His partners are going to do that for him. Say he had Bud Light. They're going to be promoting that album. He's got New Balance. Doesn't he have a New Balance deal?
New Balance,
they're
yes,
going to be talking about that album. He's getting enough promo already, video with White Man Can't Jump dropping from the label to different partners. You're going to be hearing about his album.
Of course, it all makes sense. The timing of it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you said, with the movie coming out, the album releasing, maybe you hear one of his songs on the soundtrack. Who knows? But it all makes sense, man. But we'll see. We'll see what this project entails. Like we said, surprise at the surprise drop. So hopefully he wows us.
I don't think it'll be bad.
We'll see.
I have no doubt that it'll be good. I just want to know how much of wow it's going to be. So we'll see. And let me just add this before we leave. He might not have dropped any before, but you can expect hit singles to come out of this album. They're definitely going to follow this album because that's who Jack is. He's Jack Harlow. He's a star. He's an industry plant. So there's going to be songs that pop on TikTok. There are going to be songs that are hits on radio. So, you have anything else?
No, we can move on.
All right. G Herbo, he's dropping a track. I'm sorry, not a track. That's my apologies. He's dropping an album, a new album from G Herbo coming out tomorrow called Strictly For My Fans 2.
Yeah, this was another surprise. I didn't really know this one was coming out either until this week. He had took to Instagram and released the track list. It's going to have 12 songs. Features by Drench and Mellow Bucks.
I've heard of Mellow Bucks. I've not heard of Drench.
And Glorilla.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm sure that's probably going to be an easy listen. 12 tracks, so I'm going to definitely be checking that out as well, man.
Okay. You're a really big G Herbo fan.
Yeah, he's the best rapper out of Chicago right now.
Stop saying that.
He's the best rapper out of Chicago right now.
What do you mean by right now? What do you mean? When you say right now, what do you mean?
There's nobody who's from Chicago who is a part of the Chicago drill rap
There you go.
segment right now.
I just want you to acknowledge that if you were to talk about everybody, Kanye West is number one.
Yeah, whatever, man. The
Is
drill
it yeah or yeah, whatever?
is yeah, whatever. It's no concern to
You're
what
a disrespectful nigga.
what
I'm
I'm talking about right now.
telling Ye after this. I'm calling nigga. But go ahead.
if you could reach him. His own family can't even reach him.
Ooh, no, I got the line. Don't
Okay.
worry. I got the line.
For sure. But no, if we were focusing specifically on the drill coming out of Chicago, I think G Herbo lyrically is the best. He's just the best doing it. So this project, like I mentioned, I'm listening to that definitely because, like you mentioned, I'm a huge fan and supporter of G Herbo.
I am as well, but I am always going to argue that sentiment. Schmirk. Dirk got to be the best rapper out of Chicago right now. Like, we're not talking about like anyone that's not drill. If we're only talking about drill, it's Dirk. It's Dirk. It's not even close. I'm basically saying like, fuck your opinion.
I'm like, all right.
Yeah, it's not close. Fuck you.
For sure.
I'm sorry, man. That's my apologies.
Nah, bro, it's cool.
Nah, I get kind of aggressive in these debates.
It's cool.
All right, my bad. I mean, sorry, not sorry type shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
All right. Do we have other albums or songs? Are those the only pieces of music dropping over the weekend?
I mean, that's all I really got wind of. I'm sure it'll be more. You know how it is. People just end up dropping tracks out of nowhere. But
When Cari says got wind of, Cari means those are the only songs or albums coming out this weekend that he gave a fuck about.
not necessarily all the time. Sometimes we'll mention some things, just to mention them. But those two for sure, like, I'm definitely gonna check those out.
Absolutely. I'm sure a great portion, if not all, well, for y'all, I'm gonna do it. G Herbo is gonna get the entire listen, but that Jack man, Jack man.
See what you did there.
Oh no, he did that. Shout out Jack, you did that for us. You did that for us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that a full length listen. That might be the first thing that I listen to on Friday or Thursday night, whatever you want to call it, because I'm a midnight listener.
Jack man.
No, y'all gotta come get this nigga out the studio. Call your people. Tell them you gotta get up out of here. It's up. Your time's done.
No.
Jack man.
What if he sampled Cube on the album?
Okay.
No.
No.
My fault.
Sample Cube on the album.
My fault.
Are you ready to move on?
Yeah, man. Let's move on into news.
Oh, Cari, how big of a fan of the Fugees are you?
Not huge like where they're my favorite, but I respect Fugees. You got to Lauryn Hill, you know what I mean. So
Wyclef John, man.
Yeah,
Was
man.
that the right thing?
Yeah, he's actually my favorite if we want to talk favorites out of the group. But yeah, I love the Fugees. What about them though?
There's a third member that's always there and he's always present, but I feel like his name is oftentimes forgotten, and his name is Pras. Over this past weekend, Pras, like I said, the member or former member, whatever you want to call it, he's an active member. Let's still say that, of the Fugees, was found guilty in an illegal foreign influence scheme. So apparently, Pras of the Fugees admitted that he was an FBI informant. That's not even the part that got him in trouble. He was facing, and is still facing, just because he hasn't been sentenced yet, 22 years in prison for conspiracy to serve as an unregistered agent or spy for China. And he accepted $100 million to do it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that just went over my head. That was a lot. Wow.
All right, let me put this in a nutshell for everybody whose head it went over. Pras, who is of the Fugees, rapper, superstar, over the past decades, I don't even know how long, has been an informant of the FBI. And that's not even the bad part, because the FBI knew he was an informant of theirs.
Correct.
He switched over type shit and tried to start being a spy for China in the U.S. Yeah, against the U.S.
Got you.
And took $100 million from China to do it.
Ooh, man, talk about
you know how we cracking down on everybody, China type shit going on right now.
Informants, all type. No, that's crazy.
He got caught in the Chinese police station.
Yeah.
Imagine Pras was the one running the Chinese police station. He got caught in New York.
On top of the noodle.
The
noodle shop.
It's Pras.
That's crazy. $100 million though. That's would you have taken that, man?
To be a Chinese spy? No.
Nah, I know. I'm just talking.
No, we could run up 100 M's in the entertainment game.
Yeah, doing something different. But no, that's crazy. That's crazy to think that, first of all, somebody as prominent as, this figure, he's a part of it.
Hey, Mona Lisa, could I get a date on Friday? And if you're busy, I wouldn't mind taking Saturday. Hey. Round up your posse, Fugees, coming around the way.
I mean, if you go ahead, Mike.
My fault.
Nah, Michael, do your thing. Do your thing.
I like the Fugees.
Go ahead, man. Do your thing.
I'll do it, man. Go ahead.
No, you got it. I don't even. I don't even know what I was talking about no more. It's cool, bro. That's your guy, Pras, Fugees.
No. Don't try to stick me to the FBI nigga. Like
Wyclef.
Nah, I'm more of a Lauryn Hill, Wyclef Jean type of fan. Like,
Oh no, you be with them rats. That's what I'm hearing.
no.
That's what the streets saying.
But what's really scary, if you think about it, Cari,
Yeah.
he was only charged because they found out he was working with China as an agent and that he took $100 million to do so. If he hadn't been doing that, we would have had no idea still that this nigga was an FBI informant, which leads to how many of these niggas out here are working with the FBI, Cari?
Oh.
Like, there are probably countless rappers in the industry that aren't making money from their music. That shit slowed down. So they informants there. They rap. They cheesing it up.
Absolutely. Current and former rappers.
That's what I mean by this is scary. You could be sitting down like, Cari, you could be a rat.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking rat. My fault, bro. My fault. I get like that around rats.
I get like that around rats.
I didn't know if you was one.
Yeah.
I said you was one, and I was like, damn, bro, he a rat, bro.
Yeah.
I couldn't get out of my mind that I was playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You see it right? Spot him, got him.
Spot him, got him. Okay.
That's why his name like that.
Yeah. For sure.
I'm sorry, man. But outside of like the 6ix9ine type shit, the Troy Ave, whatever you want to call it, there are really, really artists, probably producers, definitely media spokesmen, personalities, podcasters, radio, working with the feds. Now we've known for a while that there have been some radio stations that are in cahoots with the police. And we know about Vlad. But rappers themselves, I wasn't even thinking of it like that. It's not like it's out of the ordinary or it doesn't surprise me. But what?
It's definitely happening. I don't want you to act like it's not, or I don't want you to think like it's not.
I know.
With like current.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, Pras is a former rapper. He's not rapping like that anymore. But do we think there are very prominent, famous rappers that are currently active?
Yeah, why wouldn't you? I mean, come on now. I know. Let's just talk situations, and I'm just speaking. I'm not putting a name to any claim here. But you know these situations a lot of times where these rappers or high profile artists, they get in trouble, right, for like legal battles, whether it be domestic, guns, traffic tickets, whatever, parking tickets.
Right.
When it's something that's really sticky, they always get out. You know, I know guys can afford like big time lawyers and things like that, but you telling me like everybody just get out by paying a fee, no jail time, or like community service or house arrest? No, these niggas are taking deals to be informants. Like I just want to let y'all know that's an option. Not everybody takes it, but come on now, that gets offered. And it's the easiest way out if you are facing big time, like a lot of these high profile people do.
But this is the thing. And you don't even mean like give up information and just snitch on a situation. You mean being an active informant, ongoing, a CI type shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
How else you think niggas can sit so long? And by niggas, I'm sorry, let me clarify. An entire county, district county, Fulton County. How long you think they just sat on that by themselves? I mean, I know they were able to build, but you don't think they had informants?
Probably, most definitely.
You know what I mean?
I also wonder if they picked Pras because of the content and culture of the Fugees and how close he was to Wyclef Jean and Lauryn Hill. Because if you think about it, the same way like white people thought about Aretha Franklin or Martin Luther King and those type of people in the 60s, oh my gosh, Lauryn Hill has to frighten the shit out of the government back in the 1990s. And she blew up by storm, taking everything. Oh, now she's got influence. We need to study this bitch. They ran her right the fuck up out of it. Whoa.
Did you run away from 50 million?
Now I'm wondering if she...
Did she really run away? Run away, love.
Okay.
Questions that need answers. But no, you're correct. Was it Aretha Franklin that the FBI, that report came out, the FBI, they had been watching her for like 50 years?
Yeah, they didn't stop reporting on her. Not reporting on her. They didn't stop gathering reports and tailing her until I believe 2007 or 8.
That's insane.
What the fuck? In 2007 or 8, what the fuck do you still need with Aretha Franklin? Not that you needed anything on her before.
And let me tell you, I don't know how old she was in 2007, but Aretha wasn't going nowhere. If y'all was telling her, she was going to the grocery store and back, maybe to the bingo hall.
They wanted to know because she was very close friends with Martin Luther King and she was very close to the civil rights movement. They wanted to know what she was talking about on that fucking phone. Yeah. And you didn't get anything. Bitch.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, imagine if you were being followed for decades. She probably knew too and got older and just got to the point where she couldn't stop them. What can you do when the FBI is continuously following you? Nothing. Who are you going to call? The FBI?
Ghostbusters.
You're going to call the police? This nigga said Ghostbusters.
That's who you going to call.
This nigga Cari, man. Gotta hate him.
You gotta hate him. It's crazy.
Yeah, usually people be like, you gotta love him.
Yeah.
You gotta hate this guy, man.
You gotta hate him. It's
gotta
crazy.
fucking hate him. Where are we at with it next? Oh my gosh. I didn't even want to talk about this because he's so damn stupid. Kevin Garnett has proposed an all-star weekend rap tournament to Commissioner Adam Silver with the best 10 rappers competing for a $1 million prize. And I mean the best 10 NBA rappers. So he wants Dame Lillard and Miles Bridges and who else am I? Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo do be rapping.
Who else am I missing?
The only ones I know.
He wants all of the NBA players that rap, drop tapes, do shit like that to get together and have an NBA rap battle. And he wants it to be hosted live during NBA All-Star Weekend.
Good idea, bad idea.
Kevin Garnett needs to shut the fuck up. What the fuck are we talking about, Cari? No. You can't just look at me like that. If he's not gonna explain it, Cari, you have to explain it. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not with Kevin on this one.
What?
You know, they trying to bring attention to the NBA All-Star game. I get that.
I get that too.
Right, I get that. But this is not the way. You know what the way is and has been the issue since 2003? We don't have the biggest people competing.
Yeah, they don't want to.
You know what I mean? LeBron, we still never saw LeBron ever compete in a slam dunk contest.
He'll never do a dunk contest.
You know? So until
Blake Griffin never did a dunk contest. DeAndre Jordan, well, I'm sorry, after he won the one at the Kia. DeAndre Jordan, no.
Ja,
No.
high flyer these days, you know. So
Russ.
that's the issue.
Did Russ ever do one?
No. We don't need to bring a rap battle. First off, that's not gonna sit well with the sponsors to me. You know what I mean?
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They not gonna do that in the NBA.
Do you know how much they already hate seeing Quavo play that fucking game during the fucking All-Star weekend?
All-Star
Oh
game.
my gosh. They hate seeing and giving Quavo the MVP every year.
Yeah, because he be hooping for real.
Oh, that nigga be hooping.
Yeah.
We're not going to get a rap battle. And the thing is, think about the best rappers in the NBA. Like I said, Miles Bridges. I'm going to X Damian Lillard out of this, even though I believe he is the best. You're going to get them on camera, and they're going to do a good, clean rap.
No, sir.
And they said a rap battle. Is Kevin Durant the same? I say Durant. I just combined two totally different niggas.
Nigga. Man created the greatest player of all time.
Yeah, he's versatile. Yeah. He can run the floor.
For real.
He can box out. He's good in the paint.
Yeah.
He can shoot threes.
Everything.
He can trash talk.
Rebound.
Oh my. Yeah. Kevin Garnett. But is Kevin Garnett the nigga that was trash talking Carmelo, saying that his wife tasted like Honey Nut Cheerios?
Yes, sir. La. That's all the fake quote right there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All this is making sense.
What you mean?
About Kevin Garnett. He just does any fucking thing.
Oh yeah, he just says what he want.
Yeah. Wow, that's probably so true. Oh my.
True. La. She definitely tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios. We can say that now because they not together no more.
Oh yeah. They just co-parent now.
Yeah.
She tastes like Honey Nut Cheerio milk after the bowl's over. And then you double back and put some more in there.
And the same milk, the little milk that's left. Then you put a little more milk on top of it.
Same milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's cereal milk.
Oof.
Ooh. Lala look like some cereal milk too. Yeah. Light ass little skin.
Hell no, dog. No.
I just blew in her.
This nigga crazy.
I just blew in her ear virtually.
Virtually.
Yeah.
You can do that in the Oculus. You know that?
Yeah. What?
You know that?
No. I don't ever be blowing in no ears.
Oh.
You
can set that up.
Absolutely. I'm about to start blowing in some old ears. Oh, for Oculus. Yeah, Oculus ears. Are we going to get to see an all-star weekend rap tournament next year, Cari?
No, sir.
What about the year after that?
Nah. This idea, Kevin Garnett, like we said, I know he thinks he's trying to help the NBA as far as the ratings, bring more attention to the NBA itself, but specifically the All-Star weekend. This is not the correct route. This is not the way to do it. Like I mentioned, keep it within sports, but you have to find a way to get the biggest people involved. I don't know how you get these guys to compete because these days, everybody's so
rap battle.
No. Everybody's so worried about their health and injuries and things like that. I understand, I get it, but that's the only way. If we have the stars headline every event in the All-Star weekend, we'll tune in. But you have the dunk contest. I know this year it was a show.
Oh, too.
But it'd be randoms.
Mr. McClung went crazy.
But even with that, bro, he was still on a G League. Like he was on the Sixers, but he was really on the G League most of the year. So, even things like that, I know he put on a show ain't good for him, but even that situation is weird. You don't have the stars competing. So until they get that, I don't think they're going to see their ratings go back up.
Have you been seeing how much lately the NBA has been advertising and promoting the WNBA?
Yeah.
There's a lot of promo lately, and low key, not even low key, high key. I really enjoy it. It's about time.
Yeah, I do too, and it's getting more competitive.
Absolutely,
that's what it is. So yeah, they're pushing it, but the women's basketball, man, it's getting more entertaining.
I've always said that it was, but the NBA hasn't done what they needed to do to promote. Now that might be an advertiser's thing, but just over the past 25 years or 26 years of my life, I haven't seen much WNBA promotion at all. Mm-hmm. I'm finally starting to see it, and I'm glad I'm starting to see it. And I'm starting to see it pop up everywhere. I'm glad I'm seeing WNBA, the entire roster inside of NBA 2K, like things like that, you know?
Yeah, even things. Candace Parker, she's on TNT. Like, they're everywhere. Aja, she does things. So, yeah, I agree with you, man. Like, they definitely are bringing more attention to it, which is good for the game overall.
And there's a WNBA player on every The Shop episode, so it doesn't matter what episode of The Shop you're watching, you're gonna get some WNBA content in there. Like there's a missed layup in every The Shop episode. Let's move on. We're in TV. We just left. Was that sports just for a little bit?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go into TV because we got a few things TV to talk. Netflix. Even though every year they continue to lose hundreds of millions of dollars, they find millions and billions of dollars to place in other spots. So the recent investment in Netflix, they are set to place $2.5 billion into South Korean South Korean TV and film content.
2.5 billion.
Squid Games, shit like that.
Yeah.
I can understand why. Now, 2.5 billion is a large number, especially for a company that's probably $1 billion in debt at this point. But those South Korean shows are hot right now. Whether we're talking about animated, whether we're talking about, like I said, a Squid Games type of show, it's going crazy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing there. We're seeing it on the film side. We're also seeing it in music. K-pop is like the biggest genre in the world.
Korea's going crazy.
You know what I mean? So I think also along with that, I think Netflix is trying to also, you know, get some revenue or some advertisement from the music side of it, you know, because maybe they make some money with having, you know, the songs that are played within the films and projects on their streaming services. Maybe they make money outside of that as well. But yeah, man, Korean film, Korean industry, whatever, music, they definitely are popping right now. So I'm not shocked to see Netflix investing money into films like that. When is Squid Games coming back? Have you heard that?
I'm not 100% sure. I know that the second season was confirmed. It hasn't been on since 2021. We're sitting in 23. I'm hoping before the year is over that we get a new season of Squid Games, but I haven't seen anything about production, wrapping it up. And that old man, didn't he get like a sex charge or something like that recently?
Yeah, I remember something like that. I'm not sure if it was dropped though.
Yeah, and
I do remember that.
I don't know how they handle business overseas, so I don't know if that's gonna halt or stop their production. Do you think that his case changes how we view things in America? And I don't mean like how we as fans view things. I mean whether they allow us to view that shit.
Explain. I don't get the question. I'm sorry.
Say he had like some wild sexual assault case and he's found guilty. You think they turn that shit off for us in America? The old man, because he ended up being like the Squid Game guy.
Yeah, you say I'm like shut off the fame?
No, I mean shut off the show in America.
Oh no.
Okay.
No, we wouldn't do that.
So rapist or not, they're gonna let him rock.
Unfortunately, yeah.
They losing that much money?
Yeah. I mean, why else would you invest billions of dollars into a genre that's not U.S.?
You're right. No, you're right.
You know?
It's producing for the U.S.
Yeah. Obviously, they see something for the long haul here.
And
it's going to help them.
I've been seeing a lot of memes, a lot of photos, videos. Nobody is pleased with Netflix these days.
Include me.
Oh, you're not pleased with Netflix?
Nah.
They got some good shit from time to time.
Yeah, it's just they just switch everything so frequently, man. Like it's hard to sit with things and keep up with it. Every time you look up, something new is being added or taken away.
There's some documentaries that I really like. I'm watching that anthrax documentary. It's like post 9/11 when everybody was getting like those anthrax letters in the mail, touching it, dying. Tuh. It's lit.
Yeah. One that I'm checking out recently about the Boeing flight, I believe it's 7037. I can't remember, but the one that disappeared.
Oh,
In Malaysia?
Yes, the Malaysian flight. They
never found it. I didn't finish it. I'm only on episode 1, but
I finished it. I'm not gonna tell you because number one, they still haven't come to a conclusion on what happened. It's still up in the air. But Malaysia did something fishy there.
yeah, even from episode 1, it got fishy.
Yeah,
Super duper fishy.
Malaysia hid
Weird.
a lot. I don't know where that plane is, but Malaysia knows where that plane is, and they hid some shit. But I don't know why the government would have needed to hide what was going on. Like, think about it like if it was here. If a plane was hijacked, why would Joe Biden need to hide that from us unless he had something to do with it or something to do with what was going on that plane?
And shit went bad or something.
Yeah, like, why would you guys not be able to tell anybody?
Yeah.
Or why would you guys lie about it? And did you see the whole first episode?
Yes.
There's a woman on there that they talk about briefly something she says, and they just go on to the next shit and never go back. And it was about how she was connecting the dots to where the plane might have sank. And
With the satellite images? Is that the part you're talking about?
yeah,
She found it.
and she found it,
Basically.
and nobody ever believed her or ever went back to that.
Or went to look. Nobody even looked.
But the thing is, even now,
Yeah.
she knows where it is now.
Yeah.
And it's like everybody else doesn't know where it is. Nobody will listen to her.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
I remember her saying that she saw it on the images, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, here comes the part where there's the big rescue, like they drag or they pull the plane up, and 45 more minutes goes by of episode 1, and they never say shit else about the woman that found the fucking plane, because that's what this entire documentary is about. Corey, I want you to know, if you finish that documentary, they're never going to go back to that woman that found the plane.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like you said, I'm going to finish it, but like you said, obviously something was being hid there in that case. But that's crazy. Yeah, like a
They're still hiding it.
plane just disappeared off the radar.
And then once the satellite images came out, they started redirecting niggas. They were like, no, it went over here.
Oh, yeah,
Then it came back and went over here.
took this turn, then it took this turn. Basically, they just went in a big ass circle.
Absolutely. Y'all remember SpongeBob where that nigga did the loop-de-loop and pull with his fucking shoestrings and they was looking cool? That's what they did with niggas over in Malaysia. Malaysia, they just probably ain't have access to SpongeBob and shit.
Yeah.
There was one nigga up there that had seen SpongeBob and they were like, look, so you loop-de-loop pull. That's all they did with that plane.
Yeah.
That's scary too. But I've seen that documentary. That's a really good documentary.
I'm gonna finish that.
I haven't finished the Bernie Madoff documentary, and I need to finish that. Have you seen that one?
I haven't finished that either. I need to get to that one.
The biggest Ponzi scheme in history.
Yeah. I'm gonna definitely get to that one.
Vicky schemed off $50 billion. There were niggas that were 80 and 70 and 60 years old that were dumping their money into their investments with Bernie Madoff because he was supposed to be a smart investor and he was supposed to have really great returns. And he was really just running a Ponzi scheme. So when he was caught, they had their entire retirement fund. Like, so they would take their retirement fund type shit and throw it in their investment for Bernie because all their money was just coming back when really he was robbing Peter, Pan, Paul on some Ponzi scheme type shit. They're that old. He goes to jail. These niggas got to go back to working, greeting at fucking Walmart just so they can pay the bills.
Bagging groceries.
Imagine having $500,000 in your account and you retire in 2 months. And next month, somebody tells you, well, blah, 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 I was actually running a Ponzi scheme. All that's gone. There was no government bailout. Nobody came to save the money. It was just all gone.
Do you kill yourself?
I'm not a suicidal person, but this is the thing. In an instance like that, I'm not mad at a nigga that kills himself. I mean, life is not monetary. You shouldn't be killing yourself over money. Life's not over. But imagine you worked like blood, sweat, tears your whole life for your retirement or your trust fund or your children's college fund, and you saved up 500, you saved up 700, you saved up $1 million, and it was about time for your daughter to graduate high school and go off to school. It was about time for you and your wife to go buy that beach house or that spot on the island
Or that boat.
And it was about to be time for you to retire. Then all of a sudden you hear that the investment firm that you got all your money in was tied up in a Ponzi scheme and that your $1 million is nothing. It's just gone.
Gone, seized.
So everything that you got now is what you've got in your checking and savings. Mm-hmm. So now you probably got what? $9,000. And when that's gone, you're just working. Now you got to worry about your Social Security.
Damn. You know what it sound like?
What?
Fed now.
Who? Nah, it's not.
No.
I was about to say it's not gonna be that bad.
My bad.
So when you put it like that, in the nutshell, yeah, niggas might blow their fucking brains out.
For sure.
And I'm not mad at them. So what would you do in that instance, Corey?
I'm like you, bro. Like suicide, I never want to take my life. I hope people don't take their lives, things like that. But
if you feel that way, call 988.
For sure. But nah, man, I mean, I don't know what I'll do in that situation. I definitely would be looking at all options, though, like doing some stupid shit like robbing. Like, bro, if I lose everything like that, I got to come up. I can't be out here without that.
Corey keeps backing me into this same corner.
What's that?
I want to let y'all know right now, as long as I have a cell phone with a flash, a laptop, if I go broke, I'm finna sell this dick on cam.
Oh.
OnlyFans style.
Okay. I didn't know you was going there.
You would rob before you were an like, I mean, we're not.
I'm gonna rob, bro.
Niggas not too unfamiliar to that game. But you would do that before you would do like porn?
Yeah, I can't really see myself doing porn, bro. That's crazy.
Nobody wants to see themselves doing it. Carl, you're broke.
Like, can I stream, play Twitch like these niggas? Can I get paid off the video game or something?
Nigga, these are not your options right now.
If my only option is porn and what
you don't
what
have too many resources. Like you can't.
All right, give me two.
You don't have the
options.
money to go buy a PlayStation 5 or 4
give me
games.
2 options: porn star or what?
What was it we were just talking about?
Just not being a porn star.
No, nigga, you don't need 2 options then.
Nah, bro. If the situation got to it, I don't think I'm choosing the OnlyFans route.
Oh, that's the other option. I'm tripping. We did have 2 options. Robbing. You said you were gonna rob.
Robbing.
You would really go. Go Rob.
Yeah, I need it quick, bro. I need it fast, quick, in a hurry.
Nah, like not only am I getting paid, like getting my rocks off.
Getting my rocks off.
That's what Lotto calls it.
I ain't hear that part.
Yeah, it was in her new hit single.
Put it on the floor.
Yeah, some. Then I get my rocks off.
Okay.
While we're right there, and I know we're jumping around a lot of places this pod, but I don't care. Have you had a chance to take a deep dive listen into that new track of Lotto's, Corey?
Oh, yeah, I actually played it back a few times this week.
It's a really good track, right?
I like it, bro.
I love it.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, what's up?
Social media loves it too, so much so that there's been controversy about it. Have you been able to take a listen to the beat and flow and cadence?
Oh, yes. I know where you're going.
A lot of social media, Twitter in particular, said that her flow sounds rather familiar to that of 21 Savage's.
And I agree. You can definitely hear the influence on this song.
Yeah, I played it back. I was like, okay, is this a whole flow? But maybe it's not.
It's not the whole flow.
No, I don't mean the whole flow. Maybe he didn't, touch that track.
Oh, no. Yeah, because people are trying to say like he wrote it.
Yeah, niggas are saying he wrote it.
I don't think he wrote it. I just think she was influenced by his flow. Like people do that all the time. Lotto's not, 21's not writing for Lotto, bro. Like, come on now. I don't think that. You could think that, but yeah.
Is it outrageous to think?
No, but like, I don't think on this song he wrote that part. Yes, it does sound like him, like we said, from flow, cadence, ad-libs. But I don't think he would be writing for her on that song. But no, it could
What makes
happen.
it different with this song?
Okay. I don't think 21 is writing for Lotto in general in any aspect, shape, or form.
Okay.
I just don't. This is the first time, too, that people are even saying this. So that's another thing. Like, why, if this was happening, if he was writing for her, why are we just now hearing it at this point? She has hella music out, and they've been so-called dating for like 2-3 years.
That's another thing. I'll get in and out of this because I don't want to stay in this because, yeah. I heard they were dating. I've seen some tattoos of her. I'm sorry, of him on her or his name, things like that. I also heard 21 Savage was married.
I heard that too. Some, yeah. You know how I go. They ain't even officially claimed each other. So you know how that go. These are all just rumors.
Nah, she got on an interview and said they lived together.
Word. She didn't mention him by name though.
Ah, that's what
I mean. Yeah, they're not claiming. I remember what you're talking about now. She just said her and her man and how she cooked for him and all that. I remember. Mm-hmm. And he ain't never claimed her neither.
She said he pay all the bills.
But did she name him?
What are you saying? This could be any nigga? This could be Brad from up the street?
Nah, I'm not saying that.
Be blonde hair Brad?
I'm just asking why. What is it that we're hiding? Why won't they just come out and be a couple? Because he's married.
I was just gonna be like, maybe he's married.
Yeah, because he's married. Or maybe he ain't got his papers. You know he's not from here.
All right. He got his papers now.
They came and got that boy.
Apprehended, scooped up.
Facts.
Yeah, they came scooped that boy up.
Deported.
I can't believe they really did that to that man. But we can go ahead and move on. We're still in TV. CNN's Don Lemon and Fox's Tucker Carlson, both controversial, both kind of rose to the height of their fame during the Trump era. Mm-hmm. Whether they were on the liberal side or the conservative side, they both kind of rose during that time. They've both been fired by their respective networks.
Yeah, I can't say I was too much shocked about Tucker.
I wasn't too much shocked about either because well, go ahead and I want to say. I want to hear what you were gonna say.
I was just gonna say Tucker. I wasn't too much shocked, but Don Lemon, that one kind of shocked me. I know there's like a lot of controversy going on both networks. I'm sure that's what we're gonna get into, but Don Lemon's just been a face for so long. I just wouldn't think that they would just drop him the way that they did.
He has, but I also feel like CNN at the end of the Trump era, I can tell these news outlets are trying to find a way to get back to a more common ground of things, not so much bicker back and forth. Of course, it's always going to be a Democrat, Republican back and forth, but the way it was gears of war during the Trump era, it was completely out of control. So the biggest personalities on those networks that kind of caused for those type of influence, I feel like they had to go. Tucker Carlson being the biggest one over at Fox, the conservative side. Don Lemon being one of the biggest ones over at CNN because they had already gotten rid of Chris Cuomo.
Mm-hmm. He got some shit going on though.
What do you mean?
Legal? Or is it his brother that's in trouble? One of them is in trouble.
That's his brother. Okay. That was the governor.
That's in trouble.
Andrew Cuomo. Yeah, I think they might both have something going on.
Okay.
Chris and Andrew Cuomo. But with Andrew, who was the governor, he got set up.
Governor of New York? Is it New York?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not the governor anymore. They threw a little something on him, so he stepped down.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, they threw a little step down seasoning on him. Yeah, ain't nothing like a little step down seasoning.
Hey, look, nigga, this your chance.
Absolutely. Yeah, yes.
Or we gonna burn this house down.
Absolutely. Hey, nigga, here's we can give you this parachute and you can jump out of this plane with this, or we can push you out and you can make ketchup on the floor. Dang, that hurts.
Just sriracha sauce everywhere.
Yeah. You don't want it Tabasco the floor up.
Tomato paste.
Absolutely. You down there looking like a red Solo cup.
Cheetos.
Absolutely. Every time Cari says absolutely, that's really just me buying some time so I could think of somebody. Yeah, you don't want to be down there like Clifford the Little Red Dog.
Nah. Definitely not like that Thriller jacket. That Mike had on.
Absolutely. Yes. You be down there looking like Flash from DC.
Last one. Dash from The Incredibles.
Yep. Can't forget about Dash. Last one for me. Down there, splat like Hellboy.
Damn.
Yeah, Hellboy.
The shit hanging out your head and everything.
Absolutely.
They should bring back Hellboy.
They did bring back Hellboy. What are you talking about? A new Hellboy dropped like 3 or 4 years ago.
3 or 4 years ago, 2020. Really? I missed it. I wasn't going to the movies back then though. So yeah, I definitely missed that if that came out.
Yeah, now I want to see when the newest Hellboy movie dropped. The newest Hellboy movie released in... I'm not sure, actually.
I was about to say, I don't remember.
2019.
19, okay.
Yeah, and they just announced their plans to drop another one this February. And what I think I found out that I never knew, I'm pretty sure Hellboy. Do you watch Stranger Things?
No.
I think Hopper.
He's never gonna get it.
I think Hopper is Hellboy.
Word?
Yeah. So you niggas that do know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I was right. Hopper is Hellboy. That is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. It's mind blowing. I feel like I just found an Easter egg.
Feel good about yourself?
Yeah. I really do. Like, do you remember back when we used to play Call of Duty Zombies and we would run around the map trying to find the Easter egg? Like when you were the one that found the last Easter egg that finally turned something on, like you got the last Easter egg and you could turn the music on, like you felt like a little special. Like You did that. You found the fire sale. Now the box is everywhere. It's 10 cents for the whole gang. You feel y'all welcome. I bless y'all niggas.
Facts.
Blessings for my niggas. Facts. You know what I'm talking about?
You did that.
Same type of, You feeling me?
I feel you.
All right. That nigga's a munch. My fault, man. I couldn't resist that. But Don Lemon and Tucker Carlson fired. Do you know what the reasoning behind it is, Corey? Or do you have any speculation behind what might be going on?
No, I know there's a settlement that's going on, at least with Fox.
Oh, they're both suing. Yeah, they're both suing.
Both. Okay, so there was that settlement going back to the election, like you mentioned, of them basically like reporting false news on their platforms about the election, right?
Right.
So they've been sued by that. So they aired false claims that voting machine makers helped rig the 2020 election in favor of Joe Biden. So yeah, I think it has something to do with that, but also like you mentioned, just needing new direction because those guys were very prominent, like you mentioned, in influence and swinging people a certain way with their views on politics and the overall economy, so definitely I think it's a little bit of them trying to show new faces.
Election time's coming. We're trying to get fresh again. If you're a Democrat, you probably fucking hate seeing Tucker Carlson's face. If you're a Republican, you probably hate turning on CNN and seeing Don Lemon's face.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think it's a little bit of both there.
Yeah, and they're clearing this. They're clearing the way for election time to come. They need good.
It's crazy that we're there.
They need good views.
It's crazy that we're about to be there. Speaking of that, President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, they have announced officially that they will be running for the upcoming election.
They're gonna do it again, Joe. They're gonna run again,
Joe. We did it again, Joe. Yeah, they announced, man, Joe Biden, 80 years old. So if he is elected again, he will be 84 at the end of his second term.
What I will say is, number one, I didn't think he was going to run again. Number two, I don't think he's going to win if he runs again, which leads me to number three. I wish he wouldn't have entered this because it would have given chance for a better Democratic candidate to step in there. I know some people feel the way they feel about the LGBTQ community. It's time for people to just step on in there, guys. Like he's one of those good candidates. He's one of the ones that needs to step on in there. I'm trying to think of somebody else that might need to step in. Niggas still want to see Beto. I think that ship sailed. But no matter what, you're going to have to worry about that in another 5, 6, 7 years because Joe Biden said that he's running again. And if he doesn't win, it'll be the Republican candidate. And we don't know who that's going to be.
Right.
It might be Trump.
Maybe 45.
Y'all better not let Trump come fresh off beating the case with a little steam momentum. Come right into that campaign, win it.
Bro, imagine going straight from the courthouse, jailhouse to the White House.
No, that nigga's like Teflon.
That's legendary.
Like, think about
this nigga went from the bail bonds to the Oval Office.
What I'm about to do is crazy.
Let me hear it.
Like, he's like Teflon. Like, he won't get hurt. Like, y'all remember when God threw Daniel in the lion's den? He wouldn't touch him because like he was with him. He came out untouched.
Nah, man, I can't believe you just did.
Yeah. God ain't doing nothing but throwing Trump in the lion's den right now.
Whew.
Is he gonna come out a soldier? They might fuck around, eat that nigga.
You gotta wait and see on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z,
bro. Speaking of that, that's actually crazy. I think the very first episode, either today or yesterday, Wednesday, of Dragon Ball Z aired 30 years ago, 1980 something. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you watch Dragon Ball Z a lot growing up?
I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z at all. I wasn't one of those fucking weirdos.
Oh, damn.
Sorry to our listenership that were Dragon Ball Z and Digimon and Naruto fans growing up. I want to let y'all know I thought all of y'all were fucking bonkers. I played with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I didn't watch that show. Y'all niggas were crazy.
Yeah, I never watched the show. I never really even learned how to play the game properly.
I didn't either. I just got the ones that looked cool to me. Take that, bitch.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Oh,
come on.
No, I wasn't gonna play with that Blue Eyes White Dragon. If I got the Blue Eyes White Dragon, we was gonna put that up.
Nigga, I'm winning regardless. I don't care what you got.
Absolutely. But no, I love all my and all of our listenership, fans, viewership, but fuck no, I thought them niggas was weird. You watched that growing up?
No. So same with myself, man. I never was a fan of anime too much. Now, Dragon Ball Z, I did watch a few episodes, I remember, but wasn't something that I stuck with.
Huge Boondocks fans.
Right. Naruto, didn't stick with that. But yeah, we was on to black anime, the Boondocks. I was watching that for sure, but yeah,
Shout out Magruder.
I wasn't a fan of anime, man.
And the thing is, I tried growing up, but
I didn't try hard.
I'm trying again. I watch 2 anime shows nowadays. It's not so much that I'm like binge watching them or that I come home and make sure I get my good episode of that in, but My Hero Academia, I watch it. Demon Slayer, I watch it. Have you heard of those?
I've heard of Demon Slayer.
It's tough because they got different strokes for different folks. Pause. With Demon Slayer, it's almost like a drama or a suspense anime.
Different strokes.
Come on now, like
Who are you?
the world don't move.
Who's that, you? Gary Coleman?
Come on now.
Shit.
What you talking about, Corey?
Chill out, yo.
But yeah, you got the type of suspense, drama, keep you on the edge of your seat type of show like Demon Slayer. And then you got My Hero Academia. It's lighthearted. You got a little bit of drama in there, but it's comedy type shit. I watch it when I'm inebriated,
Yeah, for sure.
intoxicated. Ha.
Hallucinated.
I don't too much hallucinate, sir. So
I was trying to rhyme and shit. I
Yeah,
should've
yeah.
just minded my
yeah,
business.
you can keep me the fuck out of that.
I need to mind my business.
Yeah. Keep me the fuck out, buddy. Yeah, but that's why I don't watch that. Where are we at? Because we weren't talking about anime at all
Yeah, we can
today
move on.
on the pod.
No worries. We can move on. So next up, we kind of mentioned this a few episodes back, talking about how they didn't survive the pandemic. Well, now at this point, Bed Bath & Beyond, they have filed for bankruptcy. It is over. If you are a frequent shopper of Bed Bath & Beyond, you better head to the store soon because all stores will be closing. So it says here, this is the USA Today. The home goods chain filed for bankruptcy protection Sunday after failed turnaround efforts and began its wind down process while still looking for a buyer for all or some of its business. Bed Bath & Beyond will stop accepting coupons on Wednesday,
Which was yesterday.
which was yesterday, when store closing sales kick off. According to the company's website, it's unclear how long the sales will last. It's over, man.
It says the 360 Bed Bath & Beyond stores and 120 Buy Baby locations will remain open and customers can continue shopping online as the company begins to close the business. So I guess moving forward, they'll always be online. This is the end of an era. Like, they shutting down everything brick and mortar, and especially everything brick and mortar that we've known from 2010 before, and 2010 and before, should I have said. Bed Bath & Beyond is just like a fucking staple. That is,
Dog.
it's just the home goods mall.
It's crazy.
It's one of my favorite places to be. I can't.
Yeah, and I remember we had one in our neighborhood, close to our neighborhood, growing up.
It's a fucking Burlington Coat Factory now.
But I remember when it was vacant, man. When they took the sign off the building, it was crazy. It was just like you just never thought that would have happened.
I was hurt. That shit had been there since I moved into my neighborhood over here.
Exactly, early 2000s. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. They opened up shop in 1971, and you know it's coming to an end. It says they plan to close 150 more stores in effort to avoid the bankruptcy.
Okay, well, so they're not fully closing then. They got 360 stores. But it's going to be hard to get to one, nigga.
I guess, man, yeah, because I haven't seen one since they closed this one.
There's one over by Rush Day.
Okay, for sure.
And I do frequent it. Not even going to lie.
Sure.
And there was one where I stayed before that.
Okay. I think I know that one.
Yeah, over there on that side, but that's way
on the north.
Yeah. On the north side, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But shout out Bed Bath and Beyond. Rest in peace or early endangerment. That's an endangered species.
Oh God.
But the next one I really just wanted to pass because y'all niggas young, y'all don't know Harry Belafonte. Harry Belafonte passed away over this past week. I wanted to send the condolences out. He is a African American music and pop culture great, groundbreaker, influencer, pioneer, godfather of the culture. I don't have anything else to say.
That's all, man.
He's your mother and father and grandmother and grandfather's favorite. So, yeah, shout out.
Yeah, God rest his soul.
The last thing I wanted to talk about before we got out of here, I wanted to update people on Desiigner because he had actually been charged, and we came in last pod and we talked about how he indecently exposed himself to some people on a plane. The way we talked about it, we gave too much respect to this nigga Desiigner.
Yeah, we didn't have the full story.
Oh my gosh.
We didn't have the full story, guys.
We gave entirely too much respect.
Right, because he said it was a mental health situation. He was going to be checking himself into a facility. I felt bad for him.
Yeah, and the way I reported it, I said that he just pulled, his dick out.
Right.
In like the middle of the plane or on his seat, We get more intel. He fully jacked off in front of everybody, Cari?
That's what they're saying, man. You want me to read it for him?
Go ahead, please.
Desiigner is being charged with indecent exposure. Feds say Desiigner masturbated in front of flight attendants mid-flight. The FBI affidavit says a jar of Vaseline dropped into the aisle.
No. A jar of Vaseline. Go ahead.
The FBI affidavit says a jar of Vaseline dropped into the aisle as he was getting up to switch seats. He claimed, this is Desiigner, the incident was due to not receiving, quote, cootie while on his trip to Japan. He also stated that he was not under the influence and has since expressed shame and plans to enter a facility to get help, like we mentioned.
No. I real shit had not read that entire thing.
That's what I'm saying,
Cari,
bro. We tripped out last episode.
If there's one thing that you don't do when you're asked things by the police, it's that. You get a fucking lawyer. This nigga, he didn't get cootie, so he jacked off on the plane.
Yep.
So he didn't get some pussy.
So you say, you know what, them flight attendants,
they look good enough.
That'll do. And he got him one. He got him one in A7.
That is fucking... You couldn't even at least go to the bathroom?
Right.
Mid-flight flight.
Bro, that's some nasty work.
Yeah, that's dirty work. That's dirty work.
The jar of Vaseline is what got me. Like when I read that, I was like, ain't no way.
And the fact that it fell on the floor just means like you're completely careless. Like you didn't even care.
Like how they even get on the plane?
Maybe he is sick. Ooh, that's a good one. Like how'd you like that's
where was that at before?
Yeah, and like that's
what do you mean?
Especially if it was a full jar, like who let you on the plane with that?
I need because you supposed to check that.
I got a lot of questions now.
Where was it at before?
Yeah, we're gonna need to figure out the size of this jar. Like niggas be worried about the wrong thing. I saw females like worried about like the size of his this, that. No. I'm worried about the jar. Like, no, let's get back to the jar. Let's get back to TSA, really. Because somebody over at this fucking airport needs to be fired. Who let this jar in? This nigga had a full jar of Vaseline back here jacking off on the plane.
Somebody dropped the ball.
And y'all gonna blame Desiigner. It ain't even Designer's fault. It's you niggas' fault for enabling him.
It's TSA.
That's how niggas be.
Yeah, bro.
That's how parents be at my fucking school. A little nigga fucking start a fire. They be like, well, who gave him the match? Who let him bring matches in school? You bitch. You sent him to school with it. Goddamn fucking negligent parent. Sorry, it's been a hard day. It's been a hard day.
I see. It's been a hard school year.
Yeah. Today I had a fucking parent. This is the thing. I'm taking you guys off right before you end the pod. I had a fucking parent get on my ass today. All right, so apparently there was a student. He called him a name that had to do with his hair looking like mustard or looking like some sort of food. The kid turns around, grabs a pen, stabs the other student. Takes a pen, like drives it in, like sticks it in, drives it all the way down his arm. The kid's arm's fucked up. I suspend the kid. Mom is mad at me because she said the kid deserved it. Are we? Let's just end the pod.
Oh my God.
I'm going through a lot, man.
I was gonna say, bro, you good?
No. I'm gonna have to. My dean wasn't here again, so like,
see,
I had to do the communication with the parent. I'm not sure if he's gonna be here tomorrow. She's already let me know she's gonna be here as soon as school starts.
The parent. Oh, you already know.
So if he ain't here, it's gonna be a me thing, dude. Mr. Like this can't be a me thing. I don't even know what happened, bro. Leave me out that shit, bro.
This ain't even my case. This,
on me, bro.
This got dumped on my desk this morning.
I'm like, golly.
Yeah, bro. Good luck to you, man.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be able to handle it. It's just I don't want to. So let's hope the dean is back. But I think that about wraps up episode 233. Do you have anything more before we get out?
That is all.
All right, I think it's time we recess. I'll see you guys on episode 234. It's been your boy Roderick.
I'm Jack Harlow.
All right, Rise and Ground Podcast, man. We out.